Welcome, kindergartners. This is week 2, lesson 8. Hi, here are some things that you can do every day to strengthen your literacy skills. Please watch the alphabet chant video, read the Decodable reader for the week, practice your high frequency words, make sure you read for 20 minutes and complete a reading log entry. It's also important to practice our handwriting. Practice with letters A through Z, high frequency words, CBC words, and practice writing short and simple sentences.
Hi friends, my name is Miss White and I will be your teacher today. I'm so excited that you decided to learn with me today and I can't wait to do this lesson with you. Are you ready? Great, let's get started. Let's start our lesson with a song. Sing along with me if you know the words. Sit down and come together, together, together. Sit down and come together, together right now. It's time to practice sounds and blend them together. Let's practice our high frequency words and write them down. Great job singing. Now let's get started. Now it's time for us to practice our high frequency words. Look at the word in the box. The word in the box says bee. What's the word? Bee. Great. Say the word with me. Bee. Say the word with me again, but in your silly voice. Bee. Great job. Now you say the word on your own. What's the word? Bee. Great job. When you see this word, you will say bee. Now let's take turns saying the word. You start. What's the word? Bee. Great job. High five. You did an awesome job practicing this high frequency word. Let's practice another one. Our next high frequency word is the word by. What's the word? By. Great job. Read the word with me. By. Read the word with me again in your baby voice. Boy. Good job. Now you practice reading the word on your own. Great job. Now, when you see this word, you are going to say bye. Awesome job. Let's take turns reading the word. I'll start. Bye. Awesome job reading this high frequency word. Let's see which word is next. The word in the box is or. What's this word? Or. Read the word with me. Or. Read the word with me again in your B voice. Zzz, or. Zzz. Great job. Read the word on your own. Way to go. When you see this word, you will say or. Awesome work. Now let's take turns reading the word. I'll start. Or. Way to go. You did an awesome job reading the high frequency word or. There's one more, so let's see what it is. Our last high frequency word for today is for, like this is a gift for you. What's the word? For. Read the word with me. For. Read the word with me again. For. Great job. When you see this word, you will say for. Awesome. Let's take turns reading the word in our monster voice. I'll start. For. You did a great job reading your high frequency words. Let's see what activity's next. Now it's time for our sound drill. Look at the letter in the box. This letter says eh, as in elephant. What's the sound? Eh. Say the sound with me. Eh. Now you say the sound on your own in whatever voice you want to say it in. Great job. Let's take turns saying the sound. I'll start. Eh. High five. Awesome job practicing the sound eh. Now it's time for us to read words. Get your fingers or your arms ready to tap out these sounds. We are going to make words using sounds that we know. Look at the letters in the box. Listen as I tap the sound that each letter makes. If you know the sounds, you can tap along with me. Let's go. U, e, t. When I blend these sounds together, they make the word let. Now it's your turn. You try tapping the sounds. Let's go. U, E, T. Great job tapping these sounds out. When we blend these sounds together, what word do they make? Let. You did an awesome job practicing reading this word. Let's keep practicing. Look at the letters in this box. Listen while I tap these sounds out. If you already know the sounds, tap them with me. Let's go. W, E, T. When I blend these sounds together, they make the word wet. Great job! Now it's your turn to practice on your own. Get your fingers ready to tap out these sounds. Great job tapping out the sounds w, e, t. Now, let's blend them together, and what word do they make? Wet. Awesome job. You are doing such a great job reading these words. Let's practice one more time. This is our last word, so this time I want you to practice tapping the sounds with me before you do it on your own. Let's begin. B, e, g. When we blend these sounds together, they make the word beg. Now it's your turn. B, e, g. Great job tapping the sounds. When we blend the sounds together, what word do they make? Beg. Great job reading these words. Now it's time for us to practice reading our decodable. We are going to read the decodable we started yesterday. I am going to read first, and then I want you to pause your video and read after me. Don't forget to move your fingers along the words, left to right, top to bottom. Let's get started. The dog is not a mop. Chip and Josh can see the dog. Josh can not run. The dog is not big. The dog can wag and sit. And the dog can yip and yap. You did an awesome job echo reading the book, The Mop is a Dog with me. Now we're going to do a word search. Last week we learned how to read short O words, and this week we're going to find short O words while we're reading. Let's go. Let's practice finding short O words together before you do them on your own. Listen to the sentence. The dog is not a mop. First I'll ask myself, what vowel sound do I hear in dog? I'm going to circle the vowel sound. Then I'm going to underline the consonants around it and tap out the word. Tap it out with me. D-o-g. Dog. Great job finding and reading this short O word. Now you practice on your own. Now it's time for our word search. Read the book to me or to someone at your house and pause the video while you search for short O words. Let's begin. Give yourselves a round of applause for doing such a great job reading this decodable and finding all of the short O words. Now it's time for our lesson. Are you ready? Let's go. Now it's time for our lesson. Today we'll be searching for high frequency words, so make sure you go and find your high frequency word search goggles, put them on, and let's begin. Let's start our lesson with a song. If you know the words, sing along with me. Now let's read a poem line by line. We'll figure out the words used all the time. When we read together, we sound like one. Start with me to have a lot of fun. Our learning targets for today are I can follow along in a shared poem, and I can move my finger under words as I read them on a page, left to right and top to bottom. So that means today we will be following along or reading with me in the poem, and while you're reading, you're going to move your fingers under the words as you read them, from left to right, starting at the top and ending at the bottom. Let's start. Before we find our high frequency words, we have to read the poem. I'll read it one time, and then you'll read it with me. Let's get started. I can be a dentist or a vet. I would be the best ever, you bet. I can be a dancer or maybe even sing. By the time I'm grown, I can be anything. Keep people safe by night or day. There's a kind firefighter, they'd say. I can invent a new kind of swing. By the time I'm grown, I can be anything. Great job listening. Now let's read it together. I can be a dentist or a vet. I would be the best ever, you bet. I can be a dancer or maybe even sing. By the time I'm grown, I can be anything. Keep people safe by night or day. There's a kind firefighter, they'd say. I can invent a new kind of swing. By the time I'm grown, I can be anything. Thank you for reading this poem with me. Now, let's get our high frequency word goggles on and let's search for our mystery word. I'm glad you have your goggles on because this week we have to find 2 mystery words. Our first mystery word has 2 letters in it. Let's read the poem together and find all the 2-letter words. Let's go. I can be a dentist or a vet. I would be the best ever, you bet. I can be a dancer or maybe even sing. By the time I'm grown, I can be anything. Keep people safe by night or day. There's a kind firefighter, they'd say. I can invent a new kind of swing. By the time I'm grown, I can be anything. Great job. I'm sure you have some guesses about what our mystery words are. Let's keep going and figure out what our second mystery word has. Our second mystery word ends with the letter Y. Let's read the poem again and find all of our words that end in Y. Let's get started. I can be a dentist or a vet. I would be the best ever, you bet. I can be a dancer or maybe even sing. By the time I'm grown, I can be anything. Keep people safe by night or day. There's a kind firefighter, they'd say. I can invent a new kind of swing. By the time I'm grown, I can be anything. Oh, and I'm glad we did that a second time because I missed one of our 2-letter words. Now let's figure out which word is our mystery word. Let's go. Now let's sing our mystery word song. Let's solve the mystery. Let's solve the mystery. Clue by clue, clue by clue. The clues will tell you what to do to make the word become clearer to you. We'll know the word, we'll figure it out. Clue by clue, clue by clue. Let's solve the mystery. For this part of our lesson, our learning targets are: I can use clues from the poem to identify a mystery word, and I can recognize and read many high-frequency words. So, what are we going to be doing today? We are going to be using the clues from the poem to help us find or identify our mystery word. And we can recognize or see and read many high-frequency words. So let's get started. Remember, we are searching for 2 mystery words this week. Our first mystery word had 2 letters in it. Now, our next clue for this word is that the mystery word has the letter E in it. Let's go back through the poem and find all of our 2-letter words with the letter E in it. This one has the letter E, not this one. Here's another. Here's another, not that one, not that one. Here's another, not that one, not that one, not that one, not that one, but this one. I think we found our first mystery word. But just to be sure, let's go through and check our clues. Does this mystery word have 2 letters in it? Yes, it does. Does this word have the letter E in it? Yes, it does. Does this word come up in our poem more than one time? It does. Great job. We found our first mystery word. This word is be. Read it with me. B. Great job finding our first mystery word. Let's go and find our second one. Our second mystery word has the letter Y in it. But we don't have any more clues. Oh my goodness. So the words that I see with a Y in it are by, day, and say. How are we going to find our mystery word if we don't have any more clues? You're right, our mystery word comes up in our poem more than one time. So let's count how many times we see the word by. 1, 2, 3. I see the word by in our poem 3 times. So I'm going to write a number 3 by there to help me remember how many times. How many times do we see the word day? 1. Only once. How many times do we see the word say? 1. So what do you think our other mystery word is? By. Great job. We see the word by 3 times in our poem. Now let's make sure we check it off so we see it more than once. Does it have the letter Y at the end? Great job. By is our second mystery word. You did an awesome job finding our 2 mystery words. Let's review what they are. Our first mystery word is B. Great job. Our second mystery word is by. Awesome job being mystery word detectives. You can take your goggles off now, and let's see what's next. Before our next activity, let's sing a song together. Sing along with me if you know the words. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to practice what we learned. It's time to go to work. Great job. Let's get to work. Now it's time for our independent work. Grab your distance learning packets and turn to pages 37 and 38 to find your next activity. If you need a second, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. For today's activity, we will continue working with high-frequency words. On page 37, the first part of your activity is to read the sentences and fill in the blanks with the high-frequency words be or by. After you finish that, you will practice writing your own high-frequency word sentences and then drawing a picture to go along with it. On page 38, you will practice writing the high-frequency words by yourself and then copy the sentences at the bottom. Oh wow, it's already the end of our lesson. You all did an excellent job today working with me. I have one more question before we go. What did you do today that is helping you become a more proficient or a better reader? Shout out your answers. Very good, we found high frequency words today. What else did we do? We read words, very good. We practiced reading a poem, awesome job. We practiced our sounds. Awesome job. I am so proud of all of you for working so hard today and doing your best in this lesson. I hope that you had as much fun with me as I had with you. I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.